What's up, YouTube, and welcome to my predictions for the Royal Rumble. Yesterday, I did the NXT TakeOver Phoenix predictions, and I was talking about how I was thinking about doing a universe mode for a woman, since there's a male career mode but not one for the female. So I was like, okay, I can do one for the woman or whatever. And the choices were Jen, Armika, or someone else. So still waiting for anyone else's opinion on that. And otherwise, I'll probably just do whoever. We'll see. I don't know. Or maybe I won't do it at all. I don't know. Regardless, this is not why you clicked on the video. So, the Royal Rumble. Let's do a prediction for Becky Lynch and Asuka first, right out of the gate. I think Asuka's going to retain the championship because she just won the championship. I don't see her and Becky hot potatoing it because if they're doing what they said they're doing, listening to the fans, I think that Becky's going to end up facing Ronda at WrestleMania. It might be a triple threat with Charlotte, but I think in some capacity, Becky Lynch is certainly going to be involved in the main event of WrestleMania. Or maybe not even the main event, but relatively close to the main event at the very least. So I think she's going to lose to Asuka here. Asuka's going to move on to someone else for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. And then we talk about the... Actually, I forgot to even talk about the pre-show, so let's take a step back. Let's go to the pre-show real quick. We got the Cruiserweight title match, which is a fatal four for the championship with Buddy Murphy, Hideo Itami, Akira Tozawa, and there's one more person, god damn it, what's his name? Kalisto. There we go. I think Hideo's going to win the championship in the pre-show. I think he's going to win the championship, and he's going to pin Buddy Murphy. I think Hideo's going to look really strong in this match. I think he's going to go over. And he's going to be champion for quite some time. I think that's what's going to happen. And Rusev's going to beat Shinsuke. And so Shinsuke can either move on to Raw or move on to a different championship or something. Kind of just revamp his whole character because he kind of lost a lot of steam as of recently. So it'll give Rusev a good match, and then Rusev retain the United States Championship. So the Intercontinental Championship and the Raw Tag Team titles are not on the line, but the SmackDown Tag Team titles are on the line. Shane McMahon and The Miz, air quotes, the best tag team in the world, taking on Sheamus and Cesaro. I don't think Sheamus and Cesaro are going to lose here. I think they're going to come really close, Shane and The Miz, but they're going to lose. And I think The Miz might turn on Shane because Shane's the one who's going to get pinned. I think The Miz might turn on him. That... or they'll lose, go to the Royal Rumble, and The Miz might win. I don't know if The Miz is going to win the Royal Rumble. I don't think he really needs to. But he could to face Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania, which I'm perfectly fine with if that does happen. That's not my prediction for the Royal Rumble, though. That's just a possibility that I'm addressing. Regardless, we have the WWE Championship, Universal Championship, Men and Women's Royal Rumble that are left, I believe. Might be missing one. I don't think I am. Anyways... For the Women's Royal Rumble match, I think, and I think this match will be the last match. I think this will be the main event. Actually, I'm going to say that for the last prediction. Sorry. So, I think Daniel Bryan is going to retain the WWE Championship with AJ Styles. Simply because he's a good champion right now. AJ doesn't really need to hold the championship yet. He'll probably hold it again, He'll probably get in a rivalry with someone else, maybe Randy Orton. That could be pretty cool at WrestleMania. That could happen. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he'll go to the Royal Rumble and then get eliminated by or eliminate somebody who he will then feud with in the future. And then the Universal Championship match, I'm going to take Finn Balor. I don't genuinely think he's going to win, but I'm going to predict that he's going to win anyway. I want him to win, and I'm just going to stick with my gut on this one and just say that Finn Balor might defeat Brock Lesnar in this match. There is no real feasible reason as to why Brock Lesnar would lose this match, as he's going to face Daniel Cormier, but then at the same time, he doesn't really need to be Universal Champion. He's Brock Lesnar. I'm just saying. That title does need a genuine title holder, and it had one with Roman Reigns, but then leukemia came back, and so Roman Reigns has to drop the title. So I think just give it to Finn. Just give it to Finn Balor. You hear the people. Just give it to Finn Balor. Just do it. It didn't even have to be a legit win. It could be a roll-up, anything. He's probably not going to win, though, but I'm going to predict he's going to win anyway. The men's Royal Rumble match. Like a lot of people will agree with me with this. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre are the favorites to win the Royal Rumble. And there's a possibility that Samoa Joe might win, or anyone else could win that match. The Miz could win. Anyone could really win. Not anybody, but you know what I mean. There's other candidates, but the main top two candidates have to be McIntyre or Seth. And I'm going to take Seth. Now, my problem here is, if Seth wins, Brock Lesnar would have to beat Finn Balor, because that rivalry would make sense. You know, the whole, oh, he doesn't show up, he's not a good enough champion, I'm the real champion of Monday Night Raw, as the Intercontinental Champion, then he loses the belt, moves on to Brock Lesnar and takes his title instead. I mean, it would make sense for Rollins to win the championship. It would, but whatever. But if Finn's going to win, then it'd have to be Drew McIntyre. I'm gonna stick with to go with my other prediction. I'm probably gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna pick McIntyre to win the Royal Rumble. I'm gonna pick McIntyre. I don't think the Men's Royal Rumble will be the first. I think it won't be the last. I don't think it'll be the first at all. Or I think it'll be the first match of the show, perhaps. And then on top of that, we have the Women's Royal Rumble, where I think after Becky Lynch loses to Asuka, she'll come out at 30 and win the Women's Royal Rumble match. And she'll eliminate Charlotte. I think Charlotte will be just about to win the Royal Rumble. She'll be the last one in the ring for the last person to come out, and it'll be Becky. And then Charlotte is going to be like, oh my God, of course she comes out last or whatever, and then Becky will be victorious. But anyways, that's it for my predictions. If you have different predictions, say them in the comments below. People usually don't. Anyways, later.